868.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the draft live stream. It is one of our my favorite days of the year. I remember Tom and I did this for the first time last year. We had a lot of fun when we drafted Charlie Condon. Hello, everybody who's watching on Instagram, on X, YouTube. What's up, everybody? And we're already starting to get comments, I think, on Instagram, which is great. Welcome on in, guys. Let's do this. I mean, this is kind of a big draft for the Rockies, guys. I mean, you remember in the draft lottery where the Rockies got number 4 and we were like, well, there goes Ethan Holiday. He's out the board. But somehow, I still think that there's a chance, but I don't think he's going to go past number 4. That's why we posted in our predictions this morning. Go check it out on Rockies Now. That more than likely Ethan Holiday's probably going to go to the Nationals. But again, there's been a lot of recent mock drafts saying otherwise that, Ethan Hall's going to go to the Rockies, but it's just like you don't really want to pass on a guy like Holiday. But we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a crazy, crazy hour of drafts. And so, I know Adam's got to leave out of here, but Adam, what are your thoughts, man? What's going through your head right now?
Well, hello, everyone. I'm glad to be back. I would say, it's always exciting for the draft to happen. I'm one of those people, though, that's very just like chalk. I truly believe that it's just going to go the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, to their credit, right, they'll write articles and they'll post things for clicks and all that stuff. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. I would be ecstatic to get Holiday. Ecstatic. Because if you have cornerstones in Dollander, Condon, and Holiday for the future, that's really exciting for the Rockies. But really, I think today, and I think Tom would probably agree with me, it's about finding cornerstones for your franchise. It doesn't matter what round it is, what round it's in. Doesn't matter who the guy is, as long as he's the cornerstone for your franchise. And that's what makes today exciting for all of us. So I'm still stoked, man. I don't think we're going to get Holiday. I hope we do, but I'm still excited because somebody's going to be a new, foundational piece for the Rockies after today. So,
yeah. Tom, what do you think?
Well, draft day, and regardless of sports, always an exciting day. It's an excitement for the future because you have the hopes and dreams of all these young prospects and soon to be draftees it's like you're starting a new part of your life. Basically, you're opening the next chapter of the book and turning the page. But, as Adam alluded to, you want to find that cornerstone or cornerstones if you get lucky. Or even if not, you can find building blocks that you can help build your next winning team. I mean, again, whether it's a top draft pick or a lower round draft pick, anybody of any kind of skill set can always make it to the majors and fulfill some kind of role for a championship team.
100%. Yeah. I mean, you look at guys like Mike Trout. He wasn't drafted until late, in the 20s in the first round, which is crazy. And a team like I saw a post this morning, the Cleveland Guardians. I'm going to knock down some Guardians fans on here in the fan base, but the Guardians passed on Mike Trout. And they picked up some random pitcher who I don't think he had much success in the big league. So you never know what's going to happen. Okay, here's Manfred Boo. But you never know what's going to happen, man. There could be a guy that could be in the 4th round, like a Hunter Goodman, that's going to be an all-star in the next few years. I mean, you never know. That's the crazy thing about baseball.
Well, and that's the thing, too, Steve. People get caught up in who's the first overall pick. Half the time, the guy
paying him millions of dollars, and he doesn't make the big leagues. Now, we hope that's not the case with these guys. We want to see all these guys reach the big leagues, but it's baseball. Baseball is a game of failure, like I mentioned last time, and it's just you're going to see it happen. So looking at Manfred talk, do you remember, was it a year or two ago, Manfred literally was just looking angry for 10 seconds at the crowd, and he hated the boo. Dude, that's why I love Goodell, NFL. He could care less about the boo. He loves it. Mm-hmm. He loves it. Where Manfred is just It's so funny just looking at him right now, dude. But anyways, but yeah, I was saying you never know what's going to happen. I mean, Riley Pint was another name we mentioned recently that this guy was supposed to be our ace man, and he like we feel bad for him, but it just he's been bad, and I don't think he's on a major league team right now. If he is, he's in the farm system, not doing well, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way baseball works. You know, I think one of our favorite baseball movies over here is Moneyball. You know, you look at Billy Beane, top prospect out of high school, was horrible, and you know he became a front office person, and as you guys know, the history with Billy Beane. So yeah, okay, the Nationals are on the clock. So
Dude,
they got 5 minutes left.
Half the crowd clap for him, by the way, Steve.
Oh, for Manfred. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody likes that guy, man.
They're just waiting for to get over with. But yeah. So, anyways, again, a quick shout out to everyone who's watching on YouTube. We already have like 40 some people in here watching the stream, which is awesome. We have a bunch of people watching from White Sox Now. Shout out to you guys who are watching over there from the White Sox community. Love you guys. Welcome to Rockies Now, to our little live stream that we're doing for the draft. If you have not followed us at Rockies Now, feel free to do so. And if you're watching on the Rockies side, go follow Tom at White Sox Now, our White Sox affiliate. So, okay, guys. So let's get into some of our, like kind of quickly explain again. I think we already explained it, but why you made your prediction pick, why you chose that pitcher or that player. And then I'll finish it off with why I picked my player in our prediction. So, Tom, you go first, and why you picked the left-handed pitcher out of Tennessee, Liam Doyle.
Well, Liam Doyle, it's I've alluded to on a previous episode. The Rockies do have a solid history when it comes to the Tennessee Volunteers. Again, one of them just got elected to the Hall of Fame very recently, and we have another one who could be a budding starting rotation piece going forward. I like Liam specifically. I like his approach. I like his pitch arsenal more so than I do Jamie Arnold. Arnold is a straightforward fastball guy mostly. And I see Liam being able to possibly be able to develop have 3 go-to pitches he can throw in any count, maybe even a 4th pitch he so much desires. That's why I believe that for Liam Doyle. I think it should be Liam Doyle, unless for some reason he slides up a little bit, and so on and so forth. And real quick, I'll do the White Sox one. I did not make an official post to anybody. I'm sorry, I did not make my official prediction. I think it'll be Billy Carlson. Chris Getz has been indicating he hasn't been indicating, he's been dropping subtle little hints that it's going to be a position player. Again, you drafted Higgins Smith last year. I thought it was going to be Jack Caglione. I said it right here on this show. It was not. And I think I'm going back and forth. The White Sox need to get some impact bats into their farm system. So I think it is going to be Billy Carlson, the shortstop out of Corona in California. Now, people are wondering why I chose to go with a prep shortstop as opposed to a college shortstop. Again, Colson Montgomery, he's doing fine right now. I think he'll make some strides forward. So, but again, we do need athletes and guys who possibly can play multiple positions in the infield. And like I said, we do need somebody who can be an impact. Regardless if it's a college player or a high school player, it's something that we need in the future, and maybe not right away. But who knows? That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Billy Carlson.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Adam, again, explain it like your pick, why you chose Liam Doyle going to the Rockies.
I think I'm along the same lines as Tom. Pitch variety. I think he's going to develop a better arsenal over time. It probably would be a little bit quicker, too, with him because he has a more a larger variety of pitches in his arsenal, whereas if you've got a guy that's primarily fastball, it's going to take him a while, right? Especially at these other levels to develop other pitches. And I simply just think he's going to be the best player available at that spot for the Rockies. I really do. I think Seth Hernandez is probably going to end up with the Mariners. He has Mariners written all over him, in my opinion. But we'll see. That's just my feeling when it comes to the Rockies is Liam Doyle plus the Tennessee ties like Tom was talking about. And I just think he's just a better overall pitcher in my opinion. So Yeah, I would be pretty stoked if we were to get Liam Doyle today. So
Yeah. Okay, breaking news: the pick is in for the Nationals. We're watching over here on our little side screens. I know Adam has his, Tom has his, so we're just waiting for the news here.
Don't blow it in the comments.
Yeah, please
I
do
don't
not.
want to
Like,
see.
fortunately, we don't have any comments yet here on YouTube.
Yeah.
But please do not. Like, just wait until after the announcement. And I'm not going to look on Instagram because Instagram, like, we love you guys, but like, don't spoil anything. Just wait till we react to it because I do not want to see breaking news. But anyways, let's jump into what I like. Why I picked Jamie Arnold. I like. Listen, I like Doyle. I really do. I think again, Tennessee guy. I'm sure Todd Helton, some of the other Rocky scouts. Okay, here comes Manfred.
Don't do it, Washington. Don't do it, man. What?
Eli Willits. Wow. They passed on Cade Anderson. The Nats guy, do you see the guy? He's like, I don't know if I'm excited or not. Okay. Wow. Again, that's the MLB draft, man. Wow.
My chalk prediction just went out the window.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't think he slips past. I mean, would he slip past the Mariners? The Mariners would be really dumb to not take him.
Yeah. Well, the Angels, I don't think they're going to take.
The Angels got to take pitchers.
They got to. They already have enough. They have decent players, like field players. Dude, people go look at the Angels pitching stats. They're horrid. They have no pitching in the farm system. They need pitchers, but the Mariners, we all know they get pitchers. So, wow. I'm kind of surprised here. Like I was not expecting Willis. He was rumored in some mocks to go 1-1. I know his draft stock went high, but they passed on Ethan Holiday and the best pitcher in the draft, Cade Anderson.
So Steve, I have a question now about the Rizzo situation, right? We were thinking, okay,
what if they wanted Holiday and they were like, no,
he wanted Holiday and they were like, nope. And so he got fired. I don't know. It's all conjecture, of course.
Yeah.
But
dude, happy for Eli Willits. For him to go 1-1. I mean,
look at that big old display on the wall. Love that.
Yeah, Holiday, Royce Lewis. I mean, injury-prone player. Feel bad for him, but I mean, great list. Chipper Jones, Rodriguez, Correa. Not my favorite players of all time by any means, but dude, I'm happy for Eli Willits because he was one of the guys that I put down that I was interested in the Rockies getting him. So. Hey, hats off to Eli Willits. He's going to the Nationals, and 17-year-old. I do think he's going to do pretty well in that farm system, but we shall see.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
Tom, you're on mute, bud.
Yeah, you're on mute. Yeah, but wow, that is crazy.
Sorry about that. I forgot to drown out the noise. I just reached out to a Nationals fan page of mine on Instagram to see what his thoughts are. I wouldn't
be happy, honestly. I would be like shocked. I'd be more upset because it's just like you passed on Cade Anderson.
Well,
but again, Eli Wilson
maybe there's something they see we don't.
Yeah. Maybe injuries. They feel like Holiday, there's too much swing and miss there. Cade Anderson, injuries, but
or maybe the interviews with Willits went better than they did with Holiday. You never know because there always is that one little thing that non-tangible component that can just turn a coaching staff or a scouting staff off. You never know.
Yeah.
10% chance, Steve. You seeing this?
Oh,
they took the 10%. They're like, sign me up. Hold my beer. Wow. Okay, the Angels are on the clock. They have not picked yet, so they told me that they're thinking about it. They're thinking. I think
this is going to be a pitcher.
It has to be. If they choose position player, that's on them, and it's like they already have, who's their shortstop?
Jack Neto.
And I know you want to get best player available, but just like they need pitching. Guys, they don't have any pitchers in the farm system.
Oh no, that's his dad. That's Will.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Like Darren Erstad.
Yeah, Angels.
So,
yeah,
I think it's either it's either gonna be Cade Anderson or Jamie Arnold.
Yeah, but
I'll go with Cade Anderson here.
But to keep our expectations still a little bit low before we get closer to the Rockies, what if the Angels do go Holiday here? That puts the Rockies in the running for Cade Anderson potentially. Yeah. Maybe, but the Mariners. If the Mariners get Cade Anderson, that would be pop. But we could get
the Mariners are going.
Does anybody in here of the three of us? Anybody know Ethan Holiday's experience at second base? Is it purely a shortstop?
Purely shortstop. But they say that because of his body type, he's going to move to third base or the outfield, like Matt. This guy, Matt is, and excuse me, Ethan is 6'4". He's like a lot taller than Jackson. Jackson's like 5 foot something.
Mhm.
Yeah, 6'4" doesn't profile at second base.
No, or shortstop.
No.
I mean, Ellie De La Cruz, but it's just like he's not Ellie De La Cruz, So, wow.
I could
Crazy,
see shortstop at the beginning of his career, but not for the
yeah,
long term.
Yeah. He's. I mean, he's going to build muscle too. Like, I mean, you look
Like-
at Ethan. I mean, he's only 18, but he's built. He's really, really built well so far. But wow, I mean, it's just like 50%, like over. Like there was like a graph saying 50% or 60% were saying that the Nationals were either going to get Kate Anderson or Ethan Holiday. So okay, the pick is in for the Angels.
So my cynicism is working okay for now for the Rockies.
It's okay.
Working. The reverse psychology of it is working.
Yeah, because we had our post and we picked all pitchers, and we had a couple of people saying wrong. Ethan Holiday is the guy, and
I had to protect myself emotionally from not getting
exactly.
excited.
That's why
about.
I'm like, when I saw Manfred walk up, I'm like, okay, they're going to say Ethan Holiday.
Here's Manfred.
Okay. I think you're. Oh yeah, here he is. I think you're ahead of us, Tom, slightly, because I'm just now seeing him walk out.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Let's go!
What, dude?
I was wrong.
Wait, who did they get?
Tyler
Bremner.
That high at 2? Wow,
dude!
A lot of guys are moving up.
It's the Angels we're talking about, man.
Dude, okay. So we get either Hernandez. Well, dude, I don't want Hernandez. We either get Anderson or Holiday. Dude, that's already a win.
I am getting Holiday one way or another right here.
Dude,
right?
Congratulations. Right? I mean, the Mariners, dude, you need hitting. But, I mean, Mariners, they're going to get Kate Anderson potentially.
Well, the Mariners have, and the Mariners,
but given the trend,
have, I'm forgetting names now because I'm so excited right now.
Yeah.
Cole Emerson.
Yep.
Cole Emerson is, I mean, a big part of the future. We have found in Celestine as well.
We're seeing all these guys that were like near the bottom of the top 10. They're getting picked 1 and 2. And
Tyler Bremner, dude, that's a reach, man. That's crazy.
The A's were rumored to get him, but the A's are like at 11, right, Tom?
11, yeah.
Right after it's like 11 all the way up to 2. They passed on Kate Anderson.
The A's, the A's are 11.
I mean, Brett, don't get me wrong. Bremmer, he was another player that was on my list that the Rockies could look at, but
not in the top 5.
Not in the top.
I mean, not for me personally.
Anderson. Yeah, they passed me. Yeah, wow.
I cannot. Wow, I'm just kind of speechless.
What a crazy draft! I mean, this is insane.
Adam, being the resident Mariners fan here, I got to ask you odds. Ethan, the 3 is Ethan Holiday. Give me your odds.
Very low.
Okay,
10% because we have Cole Emerson in the system. We have found in Celestine in the system.
Okay,
like we got Cole Young in the system. Like I just don't see that being a thing.
Pick is in for the Mariners. Pick is in.
I was just curious. I was curious what your thoughts were.
But this is Kate Anderson, Tom, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. I got the pick.
Here's one thing that I did hear on a baseball podcast. I trust Joe. Again, Joe. I think you follow him, Tom. Or you've heard of him, Joe Doyle on Twitter.
I have.
Prospect guy. He did a podcast this morning saying that the Mariners have had almost 0 interactions with Ethan Holiday's his agency. So it tells me that the Mariners are not going to get you. But again,
they draft pitchers.
But hey, guess what? Maybe the Mariners are like, oh my goodness, like those two teams passed on Ethan. Let's get Ethan Holiday. That could be the Mariners. But I don't know.
Steve, remember who his agent is?
Scott Boras.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So we'll see. So But a lot of people in our chat on Instagram are they're going crazy. We have Josh here, our guy from 52 but yeah.
I guarantee you, if this, pending what this pick is, and we all know I don't want to be.
We're gonna go nuts. Yeah.
No, watch the chat.
Keep yourself calm, guys.
Watch the chat. Watch the chat too.
Well, you remember what I texted you guys? If we get Ethan Holiday, I'm gonna yell profanity. I'm not gonna do it, folks, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, it's like this guy could be. Like, Ethan, I don't want to put too much pressure because that's the worst thing you could do. But again, this is a holiday. This is a holiday,
It's like I use the
Vladdy Jr. Like it's like Vladdy Jr.
Well,
very
no,
much.
it's like well, use like the Animal House reference. He's a legacy. He's a legacy.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and Rockies fans eat that up. The Rockies themselves eat that up. There is no way on God's green earth that if Holiday is there at 4, the Rockies are passing on. There's no way.
There's no way. Then
there's no way.
It tells you that something's up in the Rockies front office.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick, Tom. I want to ask your opinion.
Sure.
If Holiday's there at 4 and the Rockies don't take him, what is the reaction to that?
I'm burning all my Rockies jerseys, dude.
I don't, Adam. I don't want to keep that image on my brain. I want to keep this out of my brain. I want to keep that as far from my brain as possible here. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tweet right now. I'm going to burn every single Rockies jersey I have if they don't draft Ethan Holiday.
I know I'm wearing the White Sox cap. I've got the Rockies shirt on here. The pick still hasn't been announced yet. They're still saying,
somebody's walking up there.
10% final answer, Tom. 10%.
That's fine because I didn't realize. I forgot that the Mariners had a pretty good middle in up the middle in the system. So
they are loaded in that system everywhere,
along with pitchers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
It's got to be Cade Anderson, right? Or Seth Hernandez. I do think they like Seth Hernandez a lot.
What about Jamie Arnold?
I don't think he's not the Mariners type of pitcher, in my opinion. I think Seth Hernandez profiles as a Mariner pitcher.
Real quick, while we're still waiting for the Mariner pick to be announced, what about Liam Doyle sliding up?
I can't watch.
Someone please get Steven.
I like this side of Steven, man. This is good.
Can't watch.
Someone please get Steven.
Liam Doyle sliding up to Mariners would make more sense.
Steven, virtual hug. Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Dude, guys, okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Cade Anderson.
Oh my God, dude!
Let's go, you got the Mariners got the best left-handed pitcher in the draft.
Dude, this could be the best sequence in a draft for me ever.
Let's go. Sorry,
Cade Anderson, and then Holiday to the Rockies.
Guys, let's go. Let's go.
Boy.
Ethan Holiday's ours. Go take him, Rockies.
Go take him.
I would if I was Bill Schmidt, I would have already had the card written out and handed it once.
Woohoo!
This is so Rockies right here, though. They're gonna take a pitcher, dude. Watch.
Let me rephrase that because what a lot of people don't know, the GM does not handle the draft. The director of scouting.
Correct.
So, sorry. To rephrase my words. But if I was in Bill Smith's position, I would still say, "Hey,
wow,
you know what to do here." I like give him like
holiday time, baby. Holiday time. A lot of people
they have to, right? They have to.
It's the option. I mean, the Rockies, they have been zeroed in on Holiday since day one, since last year, I think. The pick is already in for the Rockies. It's Ethan Holiday. It's only been like 30 seconds since.
We already got a couple of comments.
Can we go back to last year when we were like, there's no way Ethan Holiday is going to be available for us at number. We lost the draft.
I said that. That.
Yeah, you said that. We literally were like, we're not going to there's no way that the Nationals are going to pass on Holiday.
Pick in.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, my guys, we were like, there's no way that we're gonna, but dude, it's actually literally gonna happen. We're gonna have Ethan Holiday. We're gonna have another Holiday in a Rockies uniform. Oh my gosh,
I'm so giddy right now, man.
Well, okay.
Get my phone right. I'm gonna post it to our social media. So
my
gosh.
Looking at X right now, guys, you've already got a bunch of our Rockies followers. Shout out to all you guys already tweeting Holiday. I already see. So I got somebody here going Holiday. And I got another guy saying, Holiday, it should be a no contest.
It's a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer pick for the Rockies. No question.
We got to wait for the formality.
Are they going to be interviewing him while we pick?
Dude, I hope we see a reaction from their house. Dude, I want to see Matt Holiday because I have a feeling Matt could tear up because knowing that his son, I'm not saying he doesn't he likes Ethan more than Jackson, but Ethan is very much like his dad in terms of body type, the way he's built, just like his dad.
Come rake at Coors, buddy. Come rake at Coors.
Save our franchise.
Adam, to answer your question, no, they're just going to interview Wallace first, and then they're going to go to the pick.
Okay.
No, they're not going to do these simultaneously.
Let's see Holiday with his Rockies hat on, please.
You have to give the number 1 overall pick the floor for a little bit.
I think this is a wild number 1 overall, but it works out in my
Dude.
favor.
He's still
If you
very
would have told me
talented.
this is the top 3, I would have never believed you.
He's still very talented. Well, the same thing happens in the NFL too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That is true.
Wow.
Because who saw? Does anybody remember a player by the name? And sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but EJ Manuel.
Yeah, Florida State, right?
Remember how far he jumped up in the draft? Too?
The Bills.
Yeah,
somebody commented saying just watch the Rockies take Doyle over Holiday.
Oh my gosh, I'd be
please
so
put the
mad.
bad please take away that bad juju.
That right now. Just
please take away the bad juju.
Dude,
no,
this is
Holiday. Come on, this is math. This is like
most
1+1.
The franchise that shows the most nepotism in the history of the world is not going to take a Holiday right here.
No,
dude, I would be so upset. I won't curse, but I will be upset.
Like I said, I'm going to burn every Rockies jersey I own, every Rockies hat. I'm going to announce myself a dot. No, I'm just kidding.
Can you please film that and put it on our page?
I will. Like, dude, should we? Like, we're going to clip everything here. Dude. We're going to clip everything over here. Rockies now, and White Sox now.
If the Rockies take Holiday, I will apologize to everybody who I said I was like, "There's no way he's going to fall to the Rockies." What? That's crazy,
dude. Look at Dan O'Dowd. He's nervous. You can tell Dan O'Dowd is like, oh man, don't mess this up.
Everybody, and those of you who don't know, he was in that position for over a decade.
Yes, sir.
But
Dan.
what do you got here, real quick? Odds are when it cuts over to Ethan Holiday after he's picked, what are the odds that Scott Boras is at his house?
100%.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, Rockies, let's go, baby!
Dinger's
oh my word. Okay, come on. Announce the pick already. Let's go.
Yeah, they got to do the formality stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
We all know how this
works. The paper, it's got to be Holiday.
I think we're forgetting how it works, Tom, because we're so excited. But yes, we do know how it works.
Well, Dan O'Dowd just gave a pretty good comment. He says, "You think you know what is gonna be, but reality is you never know. You can't predict anything."
Well, Dinger thinks he knows because he's dancing the night away.
I always bring back when it comes to people asking me questions about prospects. I always repeat what is said in Moneyball. You don't have a magic crystal ball. You can't predict a kid's future any more or less than I can. So well, still nothing yet, guys. By the way, still at the table.
Guys, like for those who are watching, if you're ahead of us, please do not spoil us.
Please do not. I don't want to hear. Yeah.
Okay, here it comes.
I will block you. Just kidding. I won't block you. I can't.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Dude, look at all those Rockets fans.
Let's go. Holiday. I'm taking a Holiday.
Oh, Holiday and Condon, baby. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Holiday, you're coming back.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Awesome.
Holidays. We have another Holiday in Denver.
It is a holiday today, my friends.
It's a holiday. Celebrate, people. I don't care. Go out, have fun, do something. Yeah, our Instagram is going crazy right now. Shout out to you guys. Wow, dude. That's crazy, man.
We got the best player, well, arguably the best player in the draft.
Right.
I'm too excited to get emotional here. I was more emotional, I feel like, last year with Condon than I am with Holiday. Just guys, this is awesome. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, Jackson, dude, Jackson's talking.
I saw that.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Bring that beautiful flowing hair to the Mile High City, my friend.
Dude, yes, let's go.
And never cut it, because Bud Black's not the manager anymore.
Oh, amen, brother. Amen. Oh, gosh, let's go.
Let's go.
Dude, like, again, this is something that we've talked about for the last year. Since the first mock drafts are coming out, we were like, Ethan Holiday, come on. But that was more of like, oh, that's just wishful thinking. This is reality, people. We got Ethan Holiday in Colorado. And the Nationals, Angels, can I say Mariners passed up on Ethan Holiday, who could be one of the best. I mean, this guy's the best prospect in the entire class. That's how good he is.
I have a question. Do we have to worry about him not signing with the Rockies?
That's one thing, but he's going to get paid a lot of money. Knowing Dick Monfort, he's going to get the buck, and Scott Boras.
There's a good chance he gets above slot value.
Oh, he's going to get 100%. They're not going to. Yeah, there's no way he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I mean, he may even get what you call a legacy surcharge. Meaning
whatever it takes.
Meaning it's a
Whatever
little
it
bit.
takes.
Meaning it's a little bit
Yeah.
added on, given that he's a legacy of a.
He can have some of my next paycheck, bro. I don't even care. Like, let's just get it done, man. Let's just get it done.
Gosh,
Adam,
dude.
how much-
My heart rate is still like
how much-
200 right now.
Well, how much is that being added on? Are we talking here?
Oh, dude, I love all these Cardinals fans are so mad right now. They want another holiday, and dude, holidays belong in Colorado.
Yeah,
Prove me
sorry.
wrong.
It's either well. I guarantee if we picked Liam Doyle, he was going to go.
Hey, I think the Cardinals are. I think the Cardinals are either going to get Arnold or Hernandez.
I mean, the Cardinals pitching is in shambles, so they should be wanting a pitcher.
They're going to pitch
too.
They're
I mean, so is ours, but
my pick is. I think it's going to be Liam Doyle.
Yeah, really?
yeah.
That's yeah. I mean, Doyle's the next available, but
I don't think the Cardinal. I could be wrong, but I don't
Dude.
think the Cardinals are one of those franchises that takes high school pitchers.
Mm.
They don't usually do that.
we all know the Pirates need offense, but just watch them go get pitching.
Well, they can't have Jax or Ethan Holiday, boy.
Yeah, dude. Because I'd rather have.
There it is. There's a shot of the house.
Wait, where? Okay. Oh, there, dude.
It just came up.
Okay,
Matt
let's
Holiday
go.
is giddy.
He's relaxed. He's like, I already knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I think that's a reaction. Like, I already knew where I was going.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Look at Dano Dad. He's so happy right now. Dano Dad. Yeah,
I'm
he's pleased.
Sure,
yeah.
I don't know how much he still talks to Bill Schmidt or how much he still talks to Dick Monfort, but I'm sure he had a good feel. Once the stage was set, I'm sure he knew, but he was just, of course, he had his reserves.
I would say, guys, you're gonna have to watch out on social media. People are gonna make something out of that reaction that they have no idea. Like, they don't know his personality. They don't know what he already knew.
Just like right now, I've already gotten several people saying, "Oh, the Rockets are gonna ruin Ethan Hall." It's like, guys, come on. Like, people said the same thing about Charlie Condon last year. Don't believe it, guys. Don't believe it. Go kick rocks.
Yeah. Not the time for that, man. It's time to party.
Celebrate, man. Let's go.
Let me pose this question. Do we think, just a quick question while we're waiting for the Cardinals because the pick is in.
Yeah, they're taking a while.
What do you guys think? Do you think he goes to the rookie league, the complex league, or does he go straight to Spokane? Or Fresno?
I think he's going to go to complex. You don't want to don't rush him. Whatsoever. Treat him with kid gloves more than you did with Charlie Condon. Really, I
agree.
Honestly, I was hoping that they were going to do Condon in Fresno instead of Spokane. I thought that they should have done Fresno, but Condon, he's still holding his own. So, but please just take all the care in the world. Have Matt be a coach on the Rockies and let Matt coach his son. That's the only way that's going to work. I feel.
I do believe Matt will be at spring training though.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
He will be there. He'll be there.
Dude, like, okay, so we're getting a lot of people like celebrating in the Instagram comments. Let's go. Best thing the Rockies have done all season. Dude, I don't care about our record. I could care less. We got Ethan Holiday right now. That's outside of my mind. Yeah, dude, somebody commented, how did Ethan fall to us? Exactly. That's what we're thinking. Nationals.
Pick. We got to pick, guys. We got to pick.
Okay, we got to pick here. Liam Doyle. Going to St. Louis, not surprising. Yep.
Knew it.
Excellent pick for the Cardinals.
They get the volunteer.
Fastball. I mean, that's who the Cardinals, they love flamethrowers. I mean, they got Sonny Gray. They're like fastball guys that really good fastball. So, hey, great job, Cardinals.
Excellent pick.
Yeah, really good pick. I mean, for him to be at 5, I mean, he's supposed to go potentially number 2 to the Angels.
Yeah.
We're talking about fastballs. They used to have Jordan Hicks.
Yeah.
So Jamie Arnold is going where now?
Ooh. Okay. Who's okay? Pirates.
That's not the Pirates. It's not the Pirates.
No, he's not going.
Okay.
Pirates.
So you think Arquette is going to go?
Arquette. I think Arquette's going to the Pirates.
Pirates. Yeah. They could definitely use a shortstop, power shortstop.
I think the next possibility for Jamie Arnold would be the Toronto Blue Jays.
I agree with that. I don't think it's going to be Miami either.
I don't think Miami's looking for a lefty pitcher.
Oh man,
I would have loved Liam Doyle. I really, really would. I would have been stoked, but not as stoked as I am about Ethan Holiday.
We needed a bat. We definitely needed a bat.
Well, guys, I don't have to worry about burning my jerseys now. So thank you, Rockies.
Damn it, that would have made for great content.
Somebody said, by picking up Ethan Holiday, we just won 10 more games, 30 to 40 wins.
I love the fire that Liam Doyle plays with too, man. That
Yeah,
would have been
dude.
fun, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, this is insane. Like, if you would have asked us, for those who are watching, if you would have asked Tom, Adam, or I that, Willis is going to go number 1 and then Bremner going to go number 2, I'm like, I mean, it is the Angels. It's Art Moreno running the show over there. So, I don't know.
Well, remember, we didn't think Chase Dollander would fall to us.
No. I mean, Dollander was 1-1 at one point, right? And
no, he was.
He was, and then Skeens was under him, and then Skeens overlapped. Yeah, so I'm curious to see. It's got to be they need a bat. Come on, like Pirates, you need a bat. If they go pitching, you're stupid. Sorry, I don't want me to use that word, but
Seth Hernandez is awfully enticing, though, isn't he?
I mean, he would work there in Pittsburgh as well. I mean, he's the best. He's going to be a 1-2 starter if he stays healthy, and that's the thing. I think wasn't Seth Hernandez the guy that was injury prone that had like Tommy John, I think, or was it Doyle, or it was either Doyle or Hernandez.
I think it was Hernandez.
Okay.
Hernandez is
again, still a good. I mean, to get like Hernandez at 6, that's still very good. I mean, the Mariners were supposed, dude. Adam, you got Kate Anderson, dude. He's gonna be.
I got Anderson and Holiday in the same day,
dude. I'm happy for you, man. You got the Larry Walker jersey. Oh man, this is awesome. Yes.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens. I'm wrong all the time. That happens. This is baseball, man. We're only right 30% of the time.
Hats off to the Rockies for making the right decision there. We're gonna allow our high schooler here. We're gonna allow it, dude. This is awesome, man. I mean,
because we're gonna see him in like 2 years.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years. Yeah. Wasn't Vladdy Jr. drafted out of high school as well? No, he was international signing. Yeah, he was international. But he was like 16 when he signed, something like that. So 15 or 16. So yeah, it's just like, and he went through the system very quickly too. So our hope and prayer that that's the same thing with Ethan here. So it's just, but what's so nice though for Ethan? I think he's going to blend in very well. He's not going to have any problems. You know why? He literally would go to the ballpark every single day with his dad Matt in 2018. To do batting practice. He knows his way around the ballpark. He knows how the organization operates. And so I think he's going to do extremely well because if you look at Charlie Condon, he's still doing well. Don't get me wrong. He's going to blend in, but Condon is a Georgia guy. I mean, he's more of a he grew up a Braves fan. Ethan, again, he was only like 1 or 2 years old when the Rockies went to the World Series, if that. And he doesn't remember that.
He's been it. He's been around it.
He was there. I think he was at Chicago in the wild card game when the Rockies beat the Cubs.
Yeah.
So it's just like he's seen their franchise when they've had their high up moments. So it's just this is a huge stepping stone. And I don't care about the haters right now saying, "Oh, watch the Rockies ruin his development." Listen, I don't care.
Why? Why right now?
Dude, it's the negative naysayers. Let them hate. I don't care. I don't care. So. Anyways, we have 133 people. We're almost close to everybody. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. We're gonna, probably go for the next, 3 or 4 picks before we start wrapping this thing up because Adam's got to get out of here. I know we got to head out of here. Our lives are pretty busy, but crazy. I mean, again, if you want to share your reactions, let us know here on Instagram, on YouTube, X, comment us, DM us. Let us know what you think. We have a comment here on Instagram, rbrook2244. New third baseman of the future. Think they moved Rymack at the deadline and just use a stopgap for now. Holiday will be up by 2027.
Well, they don't even need to move McMahon in that scenario.
Well, not only that, but like nobody would want him. Nobody would want McMahon right now. He's only hitting like 200. There you go.
Oh man,
I kind of wish they could have gotten Arquette here because they need a bat. But hey, you still got Seth Hernandez.
Because they're already replacing Skeens, dude. Because they're gonna have to trade him.
They're gonna trade him. Yeah,
they have to. Because who wants to play
conversation? They might trade him this year. There's conversations, and it's just like that's crazy, man. He just got drafted 2 years ago.
Yeah, personally, I'd like to see him with the Yankees and not the Dodgers.
Just like somewhere we can be successful. Not the Dodgers, but yeah, Yankees. I would prefer that, or like Red Sox, maybe. But Red Sox era have enough pitching already, so. But hey, Pirates fans, you got a really good pitcher, and I know a lot of them wanted a bat because their offense is like historically almost as worse as the Rockies, man. But guess what? Like you said, Adam, the Pirates are not getting Ethan Holiday.
They aren't.
Oh, let's go.
They thought, but they aren't.
Psych. Man, dude, Corona High School in California. They get Seth Hernandez and then Eli. No, who was the other guy from Corona High School?
In this draft or in all the drafts? Because they.
Tom, do you know who that was? There was somebody else in this draft from Corona High School.
Oh shoot! Let me.
Yeah,
look.
it's in the top 10, I think.
No, I don't think it's
It's not?
Seth Hernandez and Billy Carlson.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, the one you were talking about for the White Sox.
Yeah, Billy,
The shortstop. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both Corona.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting more comments. Condon, Holiday, Dolander, Tovar, great young core, absolutely. Condon and Holiday in the outfield, dude. Goosebumps.
Wild.
Goosebumps, man. I mean, yeah, wow. Dude, Ethan Holiday, again, this is high school, folks. I know this is a metal bat in high school. Ethan Holiday hit 6'11" in high school. 19 home runs, something, I think 19 home runs, 6'11" in high school. Like I'm going to search it up, folks. If you want to look it up, folks at home, you can. But like I'm going to type it in high school batting record, batting title record. I don't know. It's just 6'11" is crazy batting.
Just give it to him. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Where Mike Rizzo would be talking, the interim GM is now talking.
Okay.
Hey, Steve, just quick note here. Out of respect for our White Sox fans and our good friend Tom, I'm going to stay on for the White Sox pick.
Awesome.
Thanks,
there you
Steve.
go, White Sox now.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so are we still okay? Now transitioning over to the White Sox. Are you still sold on Billy Carlson, Tom, or do you think they could do something interesting, get another shortstop here?
I'm not. Well, I'm sold that it's going to be a shortstop. I mean, people have been talking about JoJo Parker as well. I mean, Steele Hall is a possibility, but again, Steele Hall it's crazy. I just realized he would be a 17-year-old coming out of high school early. But yeah, what I'm hearing listen to some podcasts about with Jim Callis and Keith Law. They have gone back and forth. I think it's going to be either JoJo Parker or Billy Carlson.
Mm-hmm. And those are very solid picks, man. I'm excited for those two guys.
Yeah, and the thing about him is when you look at the skill set and everything, I like the size of both of them. Mm-hmm. They're both over 6 feet tall. You know, it's interesting because people always ask me what's the difference in for it. The second baseman tends to be more on the shorter side, i.e. in Chicago, Chase Mydroth is better suitable to play second base, even though he has been playing shortstop just in the interim. But in terms of, like, you look at Colson Montgomery, who's over 6'2", again, both guys I think do possess the athleticism. But the only question I have is, of course, as always with any position player, it's the adaptability from, again, coming from high school all the way to pro ball. There's a big jump. I mean, again, like I said, I was just in Kannapolis, North Carolina. I saw the Kannapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was awesome. Yeah.
Play the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. I was watching George Wilco very closely. I watched his at-bats. And again, like, I'm not trying to be mean here when I say this. Again, he was drafted out of high school, my high school, Downers Grove North High School in Downers Grove. Shout out to that. But just watching, he's, again, 19 years old. He's adapting, going from high school to pro ball. It's a very difficult transition. It can be challenging going from aluminum bats to wood. Yeah. And watching his at-bats, he did have some good at-bats. He walked twice. He went 0 for 2 aside from that with a drop third strike getting on. But again, he seems to be doing okay. But again, there is a bit of can be a steeper learning curve. Again, not everybody's Bryce Harper, who gets drafted out of high school and just skyrockets through the minor leagues right to the majors in the same year. But again, you can hope for that. But again, I think that's going to be the picks. We'll see if I'm wrong or right. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at Billy Carlson at fielding 70 grade. That's really good. Arm 65. And that's going to improve. I mean, he's only 18 years old. Still has a lot to – I mean, he only weighs 185. That's going to grow larger. Okay, here's the Marlins pick. They got to go Arquette here.
You would think.
All right, let's see here.
Okay, they go Arquette. Okay, good pick. Especially number 7. Great
pick.
Really good job for the Marlins.
Yeah.
Out of a fantastic program at Oregon State.
Oh, 100%. Like Bazana last year. He was teammates with Bazana last year. So, yeah, Marlins – yeah, he's jumped to
the 16th overall prospect this year.
Yeah, again, this is a guy that I think Rockies fans were mentioning, but like I told you guys before we started, I didn't see the Rockies touching him whatsoever. It just while he like would he do well in Coors Field? Absolutely, but he does not fit well with the team. But yeah, like 60 great arm for Arquette. He was originally drafted in 2022 by the Diamondbacks.
He's a big kid.
He's tall, 6'5". Holy cow.
6'5", 220. He's a third baseman, man.
Yeah. Power 55, but he's going to get on base. He's going to get
especially with that arm.
Yeah.
Especially with that arm, he's a third baseman.
I think he's just a Gold Glove type of guy. Same thing with Billy Carlson, as I was talking about. Billy Carlson, if the White Sox do pick him, I think Carlson is going to definitely have Gold Gloves in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. But yeah, going back to Carlson here, 185. Again, he's going to build into his body. Power 50%. But again, like that's going to build in time. I mean, this is just starting off. I mean, we've seen a lot of drafts to where players start out with 45. But yeah, great pick there by the Marlins, and the Blue Jays pick is in. I think there was another name. I had a bunch of names at the Rockies, and that was Kyson Witherspoon out of Oklahoma, the right-handed pitcher. He was next to he was kind of like the backup guy if the Rockies couldn't land Doyle or Hernandez or Arnold. I thought about Witherspoon. Given the Rockies' history with Oklahoma pitchers like John Gray, I thought maybe Witherspoon. But I would not be surprised if the Blue Jays pick up Witherspoon here.
I think he's going to the A's, but yeah, we'll see.
Witherspoon, that's an A's type of name. Ike Irish is still available, guys. So and I think the Reds are going to get him though, because I've heard a lot of people say that the Reds are in on Irish.
Why don't we play a little game here? Why don't we look into why don't we expand to the top 20? And if we could see any of those guys from 11 to 20 sliding up, who would it be? I know my name. I got my pick.
I keep saying it. I like this Laviolette, man. I something in me thinks the Laviolette people are underrating Laviolette here. I know he's right now for the he's slotted in for the Astros. I think he's going to go higher. I really do. I think just given the trend, like what we saw in the first couple picks, I think some of these, one of these organizations is going to jump on him. I think that's one name I'm going to look at. Another guy, of course, Bremner's already gone, but
I would have said Bremner, but apparently not.
He's already gone. Another guy is Cruz Schoolcraft, the lefty out of Oregon. Or Sunset, Oregon, 229 pounds, 6'8".
The lefty?
Yeah, lefty, 19th, right ahead of Jace Laviolette. I think he can move up. Looking for Wake Forest, Mark Houston, shortstop.
I'm going to go way out of the box here and go Andrew Fisher.
Ooh. Oh, 29 out of Tennessee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see.
But if we're talking in that same range
that's really good.
If Tom gave us that range, I'd say Jace Laviolette as well, because there's a reason he was –
Number one last year
before, So
before the mocks really started coming in, they started scouting a little bit more. Yeah, dude. Huge, like
by the way.
Fisher, lefty bat. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Michael Toglia. Like he doesn't run well. His arm is 55, fielding is 45, so maybe a little bit, but still 210, 6'1". So he's shorter than Toglia, but still 60 power. That's impressive.
Hey, by the way, that Cruz Schoolcraft guy, I don't know if you knew this. He's 6'8".
I see.
Left-handed pitcher.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Randy Johnson. How tall was Randy Johnson?
6'11".
6'10".
6'10", so roughly the same height.
Well, let me throw this at you guys. Well, we're talking about tall pitchers. Currently, the White Sox number one prospect, Noah Schultz, he's 6'10".
Noah Schultz is huge.
He's massive.
Well, my pick would be I got to go with Mark Houston out of Wake Forest.
That's a good pick too.
Yeah,
I mean that's a great program, and again, he for a shortstop, he is a little taller than most shortstops. He's on edge of 6'3", 205 pounds. My one turnoff with him though is his hit tool is a little low at 50 than I would like, but he's got a great fielding tool and a strong arm. I don't mind that the power is rated 45, but I like the fact that if you can develop him into a solid contact on base guy, there's your leadoff hitter for you and a good shortstop.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because again, shortstop, you got to be able to field your position. But another one I'll throw out is Ike Irish.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. Like at work yesterday when I closed. Okay, here's the Blue Jays pick. It's got to be. I would assume Witherspoon.
Right, I think it's
Witherspoon, or either
they're still. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry.
JoJo Parker.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. I mean, they
set for
were
me.
rumored to get a
Stage is set-
shortstop. Like they was either Witherspoon or shorts.
What?
The stage could be set for me.
Yeah. Well, so it's got to be Ike Irish at 9, right? Unless if he drops back,
Well,
Tom, what if you got Ike Irish? Would you take that?
Say it again. I didn't hear what you said.
What if you got? What if your White Sox over there, White Sox now? I mean, what if you guys got Ike Irish?
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you'll take him. I mean, some people say that he has the best hit tool in the draft, minus Ethan Holiday.
I mean, the truth is he is. People are saying, well, he's a catcher. We already have catchers. Well, he can play the outfield. He does have the athleticism. So
I have a question here for you, Tom.
Sure.
If Kyson Witherspoon does not get picked here, how are we feeling about that for the White Sox?
Kyson Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Not a bad pick.
I think they're still going position player. I don't see.
Yeah.
They took a picture. They took Hagen Smith last year. He's doing fine.
Yeah.
I just don't see them using their first round pick on a pitcher here. I mean, I've been wrong before. I mean, I was wrong last year. So
yeah, like Adam, if you remember, well, actually, this was before you came on, but last year, Tom and we both picked the Rockies to go Jack Caglione.
I was following you guys back
then.
I mean, I just wasn't part of the team
yet. You weren't part of the team, but I'm pretty sure you might have actually also, because I think we did a similar post like we did today, that you put you were looking at Jack Caglione. And I think Condon was on your list, but you're kind of like Ethan Holiday. It's like, I don't know. I think the Reds are going to pick Condon. But then the Reds, but hey, listen, congrats to the Reds for getting, Chase Burns, who, struck us out 10 times the other night, and he's going to be a good pitcher.
Oh, he's just crying. That's all it is. He's just like emotional.
Ethan Holiday's on.
No Scotty B sighting at the Holiday household.
Is that a Rockies hat, young man?
Come on, put the hat down.
Dude, he's so happy. You can tell.
I'd be.
Dude, he's wearing a Rockies hat. Let's go.
Let's go.
You can see at the top. Yep, he's wearing a Rockies hat. Yep.
Come save us, young man.
Amen, brother. Amen. Dude, I love him already. I'm gonna get his jersey. Adam, you and we're gonna get his jersey.
Well, do we want to place predictions on what his number could be when
I'd be okay if he takes 5.
What if he goes 7?
Unless if they retire Matt's Hall number.
What if he goes number 7?
Yeah, because he was as a high school he was number 7.
I would say he's going to be number 7.
I'd say 7.
He wants to be his own guy.
He looks so good in the Rockies. Dude, this is so awesome. Wow, 150 people in this live stream tonight. Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
We got 149 right now.
Yeah, for those watching over White Sox now on those pages, shout out to you guys. We love you guys and appreciate you watching down into our podcast, our live stream. And for those who are watching, dude, Ethan's like trying to hold it in.
He's giddy, man.
Dude, like
loves it.
Dude, did you see the video when he went to the Angels and the Nationals game the other week with Matt? And he was just like, Matt was like, oh gosh, get me out of this game. It's just like, I don't want my son to get drafted. Dude, it's just like, oh my goodness, wow.
Do we know the reason why they attended?
I have no clue. Maybe they were talking to I'm assuming talking to the organization.
Probably invited, right? Is that allowed?
Either they were invited to come
probably.
Either they were invited to watch the game and came to talk, or they just happened to be in town.
Either that, or they were invited. Because here's the thing, Matt. You know how Major League Baseball players have that like special royalty card? Maybe they were like, "Hey, let's catch the Angels game," or I don't know. But I have a feeling they were probably invited because it's just like knowing them, they were probably like, "I don't want to watch the Angels and the Nationals." But dude, Ethan, oh my gosh, you can tell he is. Dude, he looks a lot like Matt when he was younger, doesn't he? Kind of.
Oh no, he totally does.
Like long hair. Long hair.
Add the hair.
Shave your head, young man. Matt Holiday 2.0. Keep the hair. Keep the hair.
So knowing that Scott Boras is his agent, should we just give him the 10-year contract now? Or
No. Remember, Scott Boras' clients don't always sign extensions. They like going to free agency.
This is the one contract I might be okay with, but again, it's just like not another Chris Bryant. I mean, Chris Bryant was one thing where Ethan Holiday's another thing. He's young.
Does that mean when he reaches Spokane, we're going to give him a 7-year contract?
We should.
Yeah.
Totally joking. I mean, without seeing him play, I don't know. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
we gotta. If he is what we think he is, man, we gotta keep him here for a long, long, long
100%.
time.
The Rockies, and this is, I guess, a good thing about the Rockies' loyalty. They're not going to get rid of Ethan Holiday, because if they do, it's just like it would be uproar and everything. And they tried that once. And Dick Monfort even said, like, after, well, the good news out of the Holiday trade, we got Cargo and Houston Street. But it's just like, I think
a great trade.
It's one of the better trades, and that's why we call him Deal Dano O'Dowd. You know,
after the Reds pick, I have one thing to say before the White Sox.
Yeah,
sure, go ahead. Let's see what this is.
Wow, passed on Ike.
Wow, Steel Hall jumps up.
Wow, Steel Hall at 9. You passed on. Wow.
Billy Carlson just fell right into your lap, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Steel Hall's number 12. Okay, so it's not like
he was still
down, but yeah.
But there's been guys sliding up here in this draft.
Yeah, the Reds were originally they were like, a lot of people were talking about Ike Irish, you know, with the guy that he had, but still, I mean, again, Steel Hall, 17 years old, 6 foot, 180, Tennessee commit. 70 runs, so he has really good speed. I feel like that's the Reds, though. They love guys that can run.
Real quick, I'm not sure we addressed this comment. Lux, 2 years in a row, our guy slides to us.
Yeah. I mean, last year we all wanted Condon. Adam, Tom, and I, you know, even before Tom, we all wanted Condon, and we got him, and that's why Tom and I were so shocked last year. It's like the Reds passed on Condon, okay, and then this year it's just like, what are? I mean, I felt like at the Nationals, like, it's just like, it was almost like the Nationals, you have to pick Holiday, given the distance to Baltimore with his brother. Like, come on.
And the pick is already in for the White Sox.
Yeah, well, I'll make my comment after.
They're at the table. They're still
they're still talking.
No, I know. I want to give the moment to the White Sox here.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, final predictions, Tom. Yeah, go ahead.
I still hold on. It's Billy Carlson, but if it's not, it's going to be Ike Irish.
Yeah, still to get those two guys. I mean, especially
Carlson.
In my opinion,
it's an impact bat either way.
Yes.
Or somebody, or has the potential to be an impact bat.
And your rotation, Noah Schultz. Man, I'm so excited for and I mean this. Like, I'm so excited for the White Sox rotation. Like, I think this has crazy amount of potential.
I mean, even this year, the starting pitching has been surprisingly good. Yeah. With, again, Shane Smith has been rocky recently, but he's been a pleasant surprise. Sean Burke has been good. Even Davis Martin has been good. Again, the crazy things, we picked him up off the scrappy. Adrian Hauser has been fantastic, but again,
excellent.
He's going to get traded. And shout out to I think the most likely a great destination for him would be the Toronto Blue Jays. They they could use an extra pitcher.
My AL East pick, by the way, I got one pick right so far.
They kept it going, but we halted their 10-game winning streak.
You did. I'm going Ike Irish here, final pick for the White Sox. That is a super impact bat.
I mean, you could take Carlson here, but I kind of think you should take Ike Irish here.
I agree.
I feel like maybe a little bit higher upside than Carlson, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
He has a higher hit tool in my opinion.
He's versatile, and but yeah,
Go ahead, Steven. Sorry.
Again, shout out to our friends at Blake Street Banner. They put out a prospect profile for Ethan Holiday, 65 grade power, close to 80. Like he obviously, like his dad, Ethan Holiday, can't run, which we're fine. I mean, I could literally care less about his run, but really, he has a decent arm. And decent hit, obviously hit is gonna he's gonna be so good, man.
Everyone else around him needs to be able to run, but
exactly. That's the huge thing about this draft, because again, it's not over. The Rockies still have like 19 more picks to go. They have to build around Ethan here. Like they did it last year with Condon. They did a pretty decent job, I think. Guys, they're showing the list. Jamie Arnold is still available. I'm kind of shocked that he's falling this way.
Here's something crazy. And who was it? They just highlighted it. First 9 picks, 5 of them are shortstops.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of last year's NFL draft with all those quarterbacks in the NFL draft. Like 6 of them in like the top 8, whatever it was.
I guess you could say shortstop seemingly is the quarterback of baseball.
Yeah. Now, I mean, it is. Yeah. Wow. This is a fun draft. Can we not all agree? Like, this is a fun. I know it's like, well, you guys are being like biased. Like, listen, I don't care if we're being biased. This is fun. Like, but this is crazy. We're like, nobody really expected all this. Somebody said rigged draft. Yeah, right.
Who said rigged?
Oh, somebody on Instagram.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, either way,
Whatever.
the
We got our guy.
Well, I guess you could say it worked. It all worked out. I guess you
Dude.
could say.
This has been like maybe the luck is by having Adam wear his 33 shirt, a lefty bat, me wearing my Denver Nuggets shirt, and because the Nuggets having a great offseason, like, hey, like this is awesome. But dude, I'm curious to see what the Brewers. I know they're a little bit farther down, but the Brewers are always gonna name that's just like you never heard of, but they turn out to be like a great player. That's who the Braves.
Well, that's the two things we've highlighted this earlier. The Rays and the Brewers front offices have similar thinking.
Yeah, even the Guardians too. They'll come up with players who's like, what? Like I never heard of them, but or they go underslot here. We've seen a lot of underslotting here too,
especially pitchers. The Guardians are a factory for pitching.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
I'm like Dan O'Dowd before the Rockies pick here. I'm like, Jesus, just get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off here, please. Come on. All right, come on.
There you go. There's your pick.
Oh.
Billy Carlson.
Yeah, I was right.
He nailed it, gentlemen. He nailed it.
Claps in the chat for Tom. Let's go.
Nailed the pick.
Still great pick. Good. He's going to get on base. He's going to be a solid
stop out of Corona.
I like his swing. He can really dig for that fastball away. He has really good speed, it looks like. Great pick, I think. I mean, either way, Ike Irish looks like a really good young man. I mean, I'm excited. That's awesome.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, great job.
Good pick.
Happy for you White Sox fans out there, for White Sox Now people.
Nailed it.
Congratulations. This is awesome for you guys. And
oh boy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, Billy Carlson's a White Sox.
Oh man! Ooh, wow! And he was committed to Tennessee.
Was this? He tell me. Like, here's another question. Was this a guy that you've been looking at for a while, or is this like, maybe the last few days I've been looking at him a little bit closely?
I've been having my eyes on a couple of guys, but specifically it's all about the positioning. Because the middle infield, I could see the White Sox focusing on middle infield, catcher, no, corner also. But I added this recently with Andrew Vaughn being traded to the Brewers and no seemingly top first base prospect in the system. I could see the White Sox going after a first baseman, but there's really no impact guy at that position in this draft.
Right. Yeah.
But there's still the second round, so obviously.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so if you're the Athletics, Jamie Arnold here, like this is crazy.
I think it's going to be Kyson Witherspoon.
You really,
dude? Imagine if Jamie Arnold falls even farther. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be kind of like Shador Sanders.
I really don't want to see him fall to the Texas Rangers as a Mariners fan.
Oh, who? Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold.
Oh, yeah. Wait, where are the Rangers at? Let me
right after the A's.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's right. Giants. You don't think? I feel like the Giants would be Ike Irish, or the Rangers. I mean, for your sake, Adam, you kind of hope that the Rangers get Ike Irish over. I mean, would you rather have either one or like what would you prefer?
I'd rather he not go to either of the next two teams.
Wait till the Giants or the Rays. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Of course, we already know the A's are not going to pick anybody in the top 20.
I'd actually rather he not go to the next three teams for the Rockies' sake as well. Tampa Bay, have at it, man.
Oh boy, I'm curious to see how the boos are going to be for the A's.
Hey, Tom, are you not high on Kyson Witherspoon?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not against that, but it's just I didn't see him. I just think he wasn't the highest guy in my rankings. He's a good player. He's talented, but no, I just thought that the White Sox have too many pitchers in the system. The top two guys they have in their rankings are of course lefties, but I just think they have enough righties to go along with it. So I just preferred position player in this first round.
Did we break a record here?
Yeah, 159. Yeah, 159. 159 people in the stream. Thank you guys so much. We love you all. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already to Rockies Now and also to White Sox Now. Shout out to White Sox Now, Tom, over there. Shout out to and all the love to everyone out there in the White Sox world. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Tell a friend about us and send a link to help us enjoy this little draft here as we get ready to watch these last few picks here in the
one thing
top 15. Yeah.
Because I got to get this out of the way.
Right.
If you're one of those people, look at me in my eyes, please. If you're one of those Rockies fans that goes around social media and constantly comments, "Oh, can't wait to trade him, can't wait." Dude, you guys don't know what you're talking about, okay?
Yeah.
The Rockies do not just trade away talent.
They're kind of the opposite.
In their arbitration years, especially, they're like, "Oh, he's going to be here for 2 years, and then we're going to trade." No, stop doing that because you're part of the problem with the fan base. Just embrace some excitement for once, you know?
Yeah.
I'm the most cynical person you'll ever meet, probably. But even I can get excited about Ethan Holiday, man.
Yeah, dude, like, remember Nolan Jones, and we were at first Tyler Freeman, who? And then look at Tyler Freeman. He's one of the best hitters right now in baseball. And he could be in the running for the batting title. Who would have thought? So
give
the Rockies a chance here, even though that we give them a lot of hate for what they do in the front office. Just give them a chance. You know,
LeMahieu, Story, and Arenado are gone, but they were here, guys, at least 6 years, each of them. One of them 7, one of them 8. Okay, the Rockies do not just give away talent for nothing. Now, the Arenado trade was very bad because we got nothing out of it, okay? But they don't just, take guys in their pre-arbitration or arbitration years and just trade them, okay? That's just not a thing the Rockies do. The Arenado thing was a one-off. Just pay attention, educate yourself, please. That's all I ask.
Why don't we just...
it's Jamie Arnold.
Arnold, okay, there we go. Okay, so Witherspoon is still available. Rangers up next. Like Ike Irish, he was again. I need to check.
That's got to be the Giants.
Irish was of course. I feel like this changed just overnight. Ike Irish, I think, was originally 9, but he's down at 11. So Ike Irish might fall a couple picks here with either the Rangers, the Giants. I really don't. If he falls to 14, that would be. I mean. Hats off to the Rays or whatever organization. If he falls to the Rays or the Red Sox, hats off to those organizations because they just got a really good player in Ike Irish. Again, Irish out of Auburn here for those who are watching. If you haven't heard much about him, Irish 60 hit grade, power 55. That's going to improve, obviously. Overall 55 player. He was he's out of Orchard Lake, Michigan. Who that team won 3 state championships.
Dude just rakes.
Left-handed hitter. His swing decisions as a junior, I think, according to what people are saying, he doesn't strike out a whole lot, and he's a solid around hitter. I mean, again, people have been saying that he's one of the best hitters in this draft class. So for him to fall this far is kind of interesting, but we shall see. That's the way, Yeah, so for those who are wondering, because I think we've had a couple comments, the Rockies are all done for tonight. Just one round tonight. It would be too long if we had multiple rounds. So one thing that it's a little bit different for those who are watching, instead of 3 days, the draft is now only 2 days long. So tomorrow, it's going to be crazy tomorrow. Of course, we won't be posting every single pick tomorrow because it's impossible to do that. But tomorrow they're going to do. The Rockies are going to have 19 picks tomorrow, so it's going to be a busy day all around baseball. Of course, with this draft, usually they call it in and they just announce it within 5 seconds, and they move on to the next team. So, for those who are wondering, the Rockies draft will remain tomorrow. So the Rockies are done today, but they will have 19 picks tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So rounds 2 through 7. I think are tomorrow. I think is this 7 rounds or 10 rounds? I think it's 7 rounds. Yeah, so 7 rounds. So rounds 2 to 7 are tomorrow, and that'll be it. So
wish list for me, Steve, real quick.
Yeah,
Riley Quick. Quick, the pitcher out of Alabama.
100%.
Sinker ball pitchers, Rockies. Sinker ball.
Yeah, and then there was another guy that out of Arkansas. He was a left-handed bat. Somebody was talking about him. I'm trying to find him here on the list. He was DeValin, Charles DeValin, 21 years old, outfielder out of Arkansas. He's at 54. If you go to the MLB.com prospect thing, 5'9", 190, hit 60, power 50, run 55, arm 45, field. So let me see if do we have any stats here? Okay, so this is a guy I'm watching because I think Blake Street Banner, this was on their list as well. But he, DeValin out of Arkansas, outfielder, a leadoff hitter with a sweet left-handed stroke. DeValin has a quality approach and rarely chases or swings and misses. Rockies need that. He focuses on hitting the ball from gap to gap. Rockies need that at Coors, and has a surprising strength for someone who stands up. He's just 5'9". He's shorter than I am. He's driving the ball better after dropping a leg kick in favor of a toast tap. Dude, imagine if we got a guy. You remember Chase Davis a couple years ago that went to the Cardinals that looked exactly like Cargo? That's who I wanted, but yeah.
Oh, Chase Davis?
Chase Davis. Yeah. If you go to YouTube, if you look at his swing, it looks 100% exactly like Cargo.
Oh no, I've seen him. Yeah. Tom, do you have a wish list for tomorrow for the White Sox or the Rockies?
Yeah.
For the Rockies, I would go pitcher. I would pitcher for. I would go second round. I'd try pitcher. White Sox. Oh, let me look at possible, because again, I already talked about it earlier. I talked about it just a little bit ago. I wish there was just some, like, again, if somebody like an Andrew Fisher were still available, a first base, third baseman at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Again, because I would, again, shortstop is great. I think outfield. Trying to think. Again, maybe it's because as a White Sox fan, I'm so used to always having first base covered. Frank Thomas, to Paul Konerko, to Jose Abreu, to Andrew Vaughn for a couple of years. Of course, he's now somewhat thriving in Milwaukee. All the best to him. But I just want to get that spot covered. I wish there was just some way we can get it covered. I don't think Tim Elkos would be the solution. That's that. Again, if there was somebody who cross checks all the boxes at that position, I would love to see them take a corner infielder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And people are probably some people are probably screwing me. Pitcher. We have plenty of pitchers.
Another question for you, Tom. Do you have any questions on your Instagram side of White Sox now?
Honestly, no. I don't have any. I don't have any. There was somebody who did ask about joining, but I don't have that was long ago. But But for me, no, just a lot of some people who came and gone.
Awesome.
But to anybody who did join, whether it's on X or Instagram, thank you so much. It's been awesome.
Absolutely,
again,
man.
more news about episode 1 still to come.
Yeah. And I guess we, kind of went past this pick, but the Rangers go out and get Gavin Feen, shortstop out of Great Oak High School in California. So Ike Irish is still available. Let me see who's else.
He's going right here.
Yeah, that's what I fear with the Giants. That's just, it's just a Giants pick. Witherspoon is still available. I think everybody else in the top 12, 11 are still, top 11 are still.
Witherspoon has Rays written all over him. I thought he had A's, but Rays make the most sense.
You're right.
That.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, and then Kyson Cunningham though. I mean, he's interesting. I mean, like this is I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so many shortstops in the first round. I mean, this is a heavy shortstop. I've heard, again, I'm not the biggest draft guy. I don't read into the draft a whole lot, but I've heard that as the go in the second and third rounds, the pitching is a little bit better, where the first round is just heavy shortstop, middle infielders, particularly shortstop, because we've already had like 10 of them already drafted, it feels like. But we already know that Ethan Holiday, again, for those who are wondering, it's like, wait a second, don't we already have a shortstop at Tovar? Holiday's not going to play shortstop. He's going to play third base or left field. I think, and Holiday, dude, Holiday is going to nail third base. I mean, third base, it's a tough position, but from what I've heard, Holiday plays a very good third base. And occasionally when he's played third base in high school, not much, but because he's played shortstop, but he's going to move to third base and then eventually left field. That's a lot of people what they're saying, just like his dad. So, and that's one thing.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy. I feel foolish for not knowing this. Matt Holliday was drafted as an outfielder, or did he ever play third base as a prospect?
I thought he was drafted as a third baseman.
Third baseman, yeah. Matt Holliday, was he a third baseman draft?
I'll check. I can check if you want me to.
I'm trying to see a position. Oh, Matt Holliday was in the 7th round?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy to be that far down, but dude.
So any thoughts on Riley Quick?
He was drafted as third baseman.
Yeah, let me look at what rank does he have on the MLB prospect?
Oh, I don't even know. I just let me look for a while. Top 40 probably.
Yeah, Riley Quick. Okay, I found him. Okay, let me look him up.
98 mile-an-hour sinker, dude.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Why not?
6'6", by the
Guys,
way.
I thought about this at lunch. Troy Tulowitzki's son, Taj Tulowitzki, class of 2032. Next Rocky shortstop. Dude, another Holiday and Tulowitzki together again. You never know.
But Tulowitzki wouldn't be happy
he
about
hates
that.
the Rockies, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen his comments, yeah. So
Giants pick.
Oh,
That's got to be Ike Irish.
no.
Gavin Keelan.
Where?
Whoa.
What?
Keelan jumps off. Holy shnikes.
From 21, yeah.
21?
That was somebody I had my eye on for the
Okay,
for the
Tennessee. Okay.
Hey, Tennessee is great. Hey, as we know, fantastic program.
60. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good player, too.
Yeah.
But that's a
960
that's a jump.
52 as a sophomore as an OPS. That's good. Hand-eye coordination, a quick lefty-handed swing, and a feel for the bill. Yeah, so Ike Irish, dude. Like, what's going on here? He's fallen quite a bit. I mean, like you said, Adam, Witherspoon here for the Rays. I could also see Irish going, or maybe the Irish's landing is the Red Sox. But if he falls to the Twins or the Cubs, like, I mean, come on here. Like,
Irish to the Red Sox doesn't make sense.
Cubs, maybe? I mean, you have
Twins
PCA, but it's just like
sense.
Yeah, it's just that's
the Twins and the Cubs. Although a guy named Irish going to the Cubs.
Yeah, Chicago, Notre Dame
seems a little fitting.
Yeah. 164 people in here. Again, thank you guys so much. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube channel. Feel free to do that. We love you all for watching in. And for those who are watching on the White Sox Now side of things, we love you guys. Appreciate you coming on in, saying hello to us, and reacting with us to this draft. What do you guys think? Let Tom, Adam, or me know, and we'll try to answer your questions, any thoughts or comments, that's stuff like that.
I'm pretty stoked to see my reaction posted, Steve.
Dude, should we post that? I think we should.
we should.
We're going to.
No, Tyler, our reaction. And then in parentheses, more specifically.
I was early, unfortunately. That's why I said that, because
seeing this reaction and replay again when we started the draft, like, I don't know, Holiday's probably not going to land to us, and then when we get Holiday, oh man, wow,
that would be a good reel, actually.
It would. I think it just split it in half. Yeah. Okay. Like,
Tom can cut out all the times I said we were not getting Ethan Holiday.
Yeah.
All good.
It was quite a few.
Who's the Rays gonna get? Witherspoon.
I'm going Kyson Witherspoon right here. Yeah. It's a Rays guy.
Do they how are they pitching? I think I've heard they're pitching and they've had a lot of injuries over there, so maybe they go pitching here. I mean, they go through the system very quickly over there. And by the way, did you guys see that Joe Rock made his debut recently, not too long ago?
Oh yeah.
I did not.
Yeah. I haven't checked on his stats, but I miss him. I mean, the Rockies could use him, but yeah. Anyways, 165.
Man, I still can't. I'm still ready.
Yeah,
I'm I can't give enough props to Tom for just
Absolutely.
nailing that pick.
Yeah, I mean,
just based on how everyone's moved around in this draft.
It's been a crazy draft. I think this is one of by far the craziest draft we've ever covered. I've ever covered. Tom's ever covered. This is crazy. Like,
just to clarify, I am not psychic, so don't worry.
But
how many wins for the Rockies next year, Tom?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best one to predict that, because remember I predicted them to finish fourth in the division, so that proves I'm not a psychic.
Well, I picked them to go to the playoffs.
Oklahoma. Cunningham is Irish. Somebody else is available. They won overall best available. Merrick Houston, that was another guy. Wake Forest.
He went, right?
Houston?
Yeah.
No, he's still available.
Oh.
Aloy out of Arkansas, the shortstop.
Aloy, yeah.
That's a good name. Okay, Willits. Yeah, okay. Wow. Willits, I think somebody posted Willits is this third youngest player ever to get drafted. He's only 17, guys. That's crazy. And he doesn't turn 18 until December. So he's 17 and a half. I mean, when he
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, when Willits entered think about it. When Willits entered the draft conversation and all that, and if you want to call it the portal to be in the draft, he just turned like 17, like he was 16 at one point last year. It's just like insane to be that young. I mean, the Nationals, like Tom said, they got to see something in him for them to pick him number one.
Hey,
Like,
Tom, if you can tell me off the top of your head, what age did the Padres sign Ethan Salas? Was it 14?
14 to 15. I can check for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we got another comment here on Instagram. Again, thank you guys for coming in and commenting. Bring them some more in and some more Q&As. We might do a little bit of more of a Q&A here. Card Prospector says ballers still available. Coy James, Connor Esenberg, Gavin Turley. I haven't really looked at most of them, but definitely tonight I'll be doing some research, and maybe I might do one more article tonight and post that tomorrow on the website tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. And the best thing is that tomorrow I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm not sure. I probably won't be going live just because it's going to be going so quickly tomorrow. But be sure to stay tuned for our Rockies Now pages. We'll be giving some information on our story. We probably won't be posting it as a post, but definitely keep an eye on our story at Rockies Now. So
give me Kyson right here. Give me
another
Kyson
shortstop.
right here.
Another shortstop.
What? Who they?
Oh my goodness.
Daniel Pierce. Wow. So Irish. Like, what's going on with my boy Irish?
I gotta pull up your list because I don't.
Yeah.
Where was
So
he?
type in
25?
top. Yeah. I'm looking at top baseball draft prospects MLB.com. Irish is at 11, but he still has not been picked.
Dude, Daniel Pierce is nowhere to be found here.
He's number 13.
Is he? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like he's 18.
Okay.
All these high school shortstops, man. It's just like it's kind of like the draft, the NFL drafted the other year, like I just said. But Mill Creek High School out of Georgia. Okay,
when you have a run on like running backs or a run on receivers or a run on offensive linemen, that's what this is, man.
It really is. Yeah.
I've admittedly
here.
Admittedly, Tom and Steve, I kind of overlooked this player. I don't really know much about him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I mean, again, because we're like, I mean, for all of us Rockies guys and White Sox guys, we really, I mean, for us, we didn't really look into the research. That's kind of like what you're kind of supposed to do as a guy. I mean, some people are like really faithful. They go like top 20, top 30, get to know every single one of these players. For us here at Rockies Now, and I think a lot of people do too, but like we don't really study these players a whole lot, and we'll admit that. But I think for most of us, all three of us in here, we kind of were looking at the top 5, top 7 for the Rockies when it comes to the draft. But again, it's been insane just seeing all of these shifting pieces. It's almost like a chess game. Like we want this shortstop. Okay, now we're going to take this guy before this team takes the other guy. So crazy stuff.
How about Kyson Witherspoon falling to the Rockies?
What if? Yeah, well,
that would be awesome.
Given the trend here, what if Laviolette falls to the second round in the Rockies? Dude, that would be a W pick. A second round pick, because a lot of people are saying that, or Cam Cannarella out of Clemson, dude. 36, the number 36 guy, Cam Cannarella. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm butchering his name probably.
Cannarella, yeah.
Cannarella, 55, 40 power. Okay, he doesn't have power, but he can run. Get on base, arm 40, field 60, overall 50.
That's why the Pierce, I'm looking at his numbers. That pick confuses me because his power output is not projected to be very high at all.
Yeah. There's some catchers in here.
You can find that later in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam. It was he signed with them at 16.
16, okay.
He signed at 16.
Wow.
I was only bringing that up because we were talking about Willits and how young he is. And that's just...
remember Bryce Harper entered the draft at 17.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Knowing the race, they're going to turn Daniel Pierce into a superstar.
What he had to do was he had amateur. There was some rule in the draft rules and regulations where a high school player can drop out of high school, but he has to pass the GED, and then he has to be with some community college program. There's some rule about it that he was able to use that. Of course, Scotty B helped him maneuver through.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Well, Tom is just our encyclopedia over here, man. He knows it all.
Shout out to Tom, man.
I don't know everything, but I just, because remember, I'm not right about everything, because like as a famous TV character once said, I have to be wrong to be right. So I agree. One of the things I follow is knowledge is power. The more you know, the better off you're going to be.
100%.
Yeah.
But there are stuff I do not know, and which I will find. I will find out what it is, so I can make sure to deliver the news correctly.
Red Sox. Okay, they could go Witherspoon here. They could go Ike Irish seems like a Red Sox name to me. I don't know why.
But it's just
like, just watch the Red Sox get another shortstop here.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Again, some of these teams, they have insight that we don't, and I'm curious to see why. And I'm sure they're gonna come out and say why. But
I think this is Cruz Schoolcraft.
Remember, as Dan O'Dowd just illuminated too, they changed their scouting director. So
that's right. Yeah.
True. They could go in a different direction here.
Well, again, like we were talking about Eli Willis here, like with Mike Rizzo getting fired. What if like they were on holiday, or like Rizzo was on holiday, and they're like, nope, he's not on our list. Take him off the board. We're gonna get Willis. It's just like you never know. Or I don't know. It's crazy.
There's always that one thing. There's, like I say, there's always just, again, we're not in the war room. We're not in those meetings. We're not the ones on the road. We don't see everything.
Yeah.
There's just always something that us as members of as fans and those who want to report on this stuff, there's stuff we just don't know.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Behind closed doors. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. There's always stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of they look at injury history. They look at injury history. They look at performance analytics. They look at everything. I
mean, I wish I was in those meetings, but you know.
Oh, me too, dude. It would be like draft day, isn't that what's called the NFL movie about
yes, with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner. Yeah, it's all. Of course, they were trading picks, and too bad.
Tyson Witherspoon.
There you go.
Okay. That's good. That's a good pick.
Okay,
man.
so
I like him a lot.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Right-handed pitcher going to Boston. Yeah. I feel like that's. I mean, their position players are pretty much set, right? They have Roman Anthony. They have
Marcelo Meyer,
Rafaela in center field.
Rafaela. Yep.
Yeah. So
who's the other one?
This is an underrated arm.
Don't forget Abreu.
Abreu. That's the one I was forgetting.
Wilmer Abreu. Yeah. I mean, this is an underrated guy out of Oklahoma here.
I think this is a steal for the Red Sox.
Like especially this late in the draft, or in the first round, or I should say in the mid. It's not really late, but it's in the mid first round. This is still a pretty solid. I mean, some people had him close to 10, but fastball 70 kind of reminds me a little bit. Well, they have player comparison to Juan Guzman.
I watched him throw a few times this year, and his change. I know his changeup is like his lowest graded pitch. Mm-hmm. I think it's got a ton of potential, man.
Yeah, a lot of right people.
The right people get a hold of any player, right? Not just Kyson Witherspoon, but I really think they can turn that guy into a beast, man.
Yeah.
Dan O'Dowd just give a pretty interesting take on this player.
On Kyson?
Yes. Yeah. He said he has a very unique delivery, and he loves it that he goes to Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great pick by Boston here to get Witherspoon. Again, I felt like Witherspoon could definitely gotten like 11, 12, like the A's. We were mentioning the A's potentially getting Witherspoon. Then it went to the Tampa Bay, but he lands in Boston here.
Okay, this is one of the next two teams.
It's got to be Irish. Like, if the Diamondbacks lit Irish, bro, I am.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like all that, dude. It's just like, please, somebody take Irish. Twins take Irish. So well,
I think me and Tom too would probably agree that we don't want the Cubs taking Irish either, because I don't like the Cubs. He doesn't.
I'd be okay if he goes to the Orioles here at 19. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure. Like, dude, I like the Orioles. Come on, like. The Orioles need help, but yeah.
Hey, crazy scenario, Steve.
Yeah.
What if Jackson Holiday hits free agency and he's like, you know what? I want to go play with my brother in Colorado.
Upton Brothers, Upton
Dude,
Brothers.
That would be incredible.
That would be insane. But like Holiday, Jackson plays shortstop.
Yeah, they're both on the left side of the infield, dude. That would be. I'm dreaming now. Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody.
Hey, we're gonna make a post about that. We're gonna make a post in the off season. But yeah, Seth Hernandez, they're doing an interview with him right now. Great pick by the Pirates here. I think they got a stud pitcher.
Oh, man, they should have went with Irish.
Yeah, yeah. Like I still have concerns about Seth Hernandez's injury. It's just high school pitchers, man. It's just like it's hard. We've seen so many. Like was it the Phillies? top pitcher that they drafted years ago. Was it Mark Appel?
Andrew Painter.
Andrew Painter, yeah.
Mark Appel was back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. But like Andrew Painter was supposed to be like the next like ace, and he just never worked out. We don't wish any upon that for anybody. For those who are watching, like we don't want to have players not do well. We want them to succeed. We want
unless they're Dodgers.
Exactly. Like I'm hoping there's a meteor that hits Dodger Stadium for all I care. But anyways, it's just like I want to pull for these guys, but just like again, I mentioned in our article now available on RockiesNow.com that there was a lot of risk for Seth Hernandez, especially if the Rockies were considering him just at 4. I just felt like it wasn't a good pitch for the Rockies. I feel like it was going to be somewhat of a wasted pick to get Hernandez for the Rockies, but hey, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So, okay, come on, Irish.
Well, Painter this year,
Twins. Oh gosh, the Twins. Oh my gosh.
Oh wait.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this.
Oh no, don't. That's not good.
Well, they have it. I just looked at the draft tracker. It shows it, but you're gonna find out in just a second here. Oh my god.
Was it did they like pick?
Just watch.
Okay, yeah.
Just watch.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy bleep.
What?
Holy bleep. Wow.
What is going on here?
Shortstop.
What is happening?
Bleep. What,
wow.
In the words of Hawk Harrelson, you have got to be kidding me. Wow.
I mean, Wake Forest, but like their program was not good this year. I mean, in terms of win-loss rate, I don't think it was that great.
Shortstop
I mean, they were in the elimination game, but okay, all right.
Steven, you were saying earlier we don't do much. I did quite a bit of research on these players, but like I don't see it there.
We talked about
they have it on the screen here. The best tool he has is fielding. That's it.
Yeah,
he's a capable. I would say he's a capable fielder, but he has little power. But the hit tool is
it might be there, yeah. But it's just like like Irish there is right there for you guys. Like, what's happening?
Well, they got
to see something.
The more I think about it, because remember, Royce Lewis cannot stay on the field. Correa's not going to be around forever, so
yeah, and you can't exactly pay another shortstop another bad contract either. Yeah. You got to try and grow that thing from within.
I mean, Correa's Correa. I mean, the guy's got you could say a personality that you don't want to like, but
I just don't want to have Ike Irish in the NL West, please.
Oh,
hey, like if the Orioles can pick him up, or if like the Diamondbacks, but Ike Irish, like you remember Troy, what's the Troy guy name? The shortstop, Tommy Troy. I thought he was a good, like a couple years ago. You might remember Tommy Troy, Tom, like the Diamondbacks picked Tommy Troy. Tommy Troy felt like a really good Rocky for me. And of course he was later on the draft, but it's just like, I feel like Ike Irish would be a guy that the D-backs would 100% take.
Is this going to be Wood or Schoolcraft here for the Cubs? I mean, the Cubs need pitching, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's my take. I think it's going to be one of those two guys. I think, dude, what if Irish slides down farther, Laviolette slides down into the second round? We shall see. I mean, there's still some like Aloy, Wahiwa Aloy still available. I think he's the last shortstop till, let me see here. I'm scrolling down till pick number 39. That's Tate Salzin, whatever pronounce his name. But he's also an outfielder. But so
I'm going 2 more picks, by the way.
Just make sure we get past the Diamondbacks, because as long as if they pick, it's whatever. They're probably going to pick Irish, which still is that
wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
No, I mean Irish is 21. I mean he's not like the next coming of Aaron Judge. At least I hope not.
Well, we don't know that, but yeah,
we don't know that. But yeah, I mean,
crazy thing I found out about the Diamondbacks, and I think this will help them again. Former White Sox catcher James McCann is now with them and doing quite well for them.
Like McCann, absolutely, yeah.
He's found a second. He's found a little bit of a since having some struggles in New York and being Adley Rushman's back in Baltimore. He's found a little bit of a second life here.
Dude, I'll never forget last year when he got hit in the head. Oh, that was miserable. I felt bad for the guy, and then he didn't he get hurt again in that same game or something? Like he had a plate collision or something.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
I have to look it
I
up.
might be wrong, but
Tom,
yeah.
What's up?
Gage Wood here for the Cubs
Let me.
or Schoolcraft? It's got to be a pitcher, right?
Yeah.
If you know what, if I was a betting man, I got to put money on a pitcher.
Schoolcraft is a higher rank. He's 18 left-handed pitcher. I'd go Schoolcraft. I'm going to pick Schoolcraft here. 60 fastball, 60 slider, changed to 55. I mean, he's going to be a good. Okay.
Where was it that I had Schoolcraft? Boston? It was Boston, right?
Yeah, I think. You had Boston, and then okay, Lavia. Okay, yeah. So Schoolcraft could get picked up, but again, like a lot of these pitchers, either they're getting moved up. So Schoolcraft would move up from 19 to 17.
This is about right where I expected him to go.
Yeah. Lavia.
I thought Arizona originally in my original mock draft.
Yeah. Gavin Feehan was already picked. No, I was thinking. Yeah, that's right. He moved all the way up.
Kylan.
That's right. Yeah, Gavin Feehan and Kylan. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Kylan wasn't that the race pick? Kylan. Yeah, Gavin Kylan. Or no.
No. That was
Daniel Pierce. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it's just like there's
Kylan was Giants.
Okay, here's the Cubs.
Of the 2025 MLB draft, the Chicago Cubs select Ethan Conrad, an outfielder from
What?
Ethan Conrad. Wow.
28.
Mm.
All right, so we step out.
Well, Ike Irish is a Diamondback. Ike Irish is a Diamondback. Well, I hope I'm wrong because I mean, Schoolcraft is still available, Adam. So I don't know. They could use it. Hey, look, Rodriguez. As much as I want to be negative about this, like Rodriguez sucks for the Diamondbacks this year. They could use another pitcher. They could always use pitching in Arizona because they either get injured or they don't do well. So hoping, fingers crossed, Arizona takes a picture here.
This is my last pick, guys. I gotta go.
Gotcha. Yeah, but Ethan Conrad, wow, going to the Cubs here. 55 grade hit and run. Not previously drafted out of Wake Forest, or no, that was where he was committed to. No, was he committed to?
What are we not liking about Ike Irish?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy's 6'2", 201.
A left-handed power hitter, man.
Yeah, hit grade 60, power 55, arm 55. Overall 55. I mean, that's not bad. He's a college bat. I mean, it might be the ground ball percentage. That's true. Like I've heard, yeah. Somebody was saying I was listening to Just Baseball, or was it Just Baseball or Baseball America? They were talking about Irish does ground out quite a bit, but I think it's going to outweigh the means here. But okay, so the Diamondbacks pick is already in. I mean, we've seen crazy stuff. So again, I just don't want the Diamondbacks to get Ike Irish. If they don't, I'm happy. Just have Irish go to the Orioles or even the Brewers. I'd love to see Irish on the Brewers.
I don't want to see Schoolcraft go here either, but that's where I have him going.
Yeah. Wait. That's right. Schoolcraft is a high school pitcher. That's right. I'm looking at the wrong person.
6'8".
Not 6'8". That's
from the left side.
Ooh, another Randy Johnson maybe for Arizona. I hear they're trying to, let's try to emulate Randy Johnson here in Arizona. That might be the only way that works. But, I mean, again, as we start to wrap this thing up, as Adam starts, we get ready to wrap this thing up. Man, what a crazy draft. And if you guys have any questions, let us know down in the comments below. We have Connor here on Instagram. I think this will be our last question here. What did y'all think of the Rockies pick? Dude, check out our first part of the video. You'll see our reaction, and we'll be coming out with that clip in here a second.
I just hope I wasn't too early. Was I?
I don't know. You weren't.
Okay.
Jason Cunningham, shortstop.
What is with this shortstop?
Where's Irish? Dude, Irish, if he lands in the second round, we're taking him. We're taking Irish, dude. I'll take Irish. Or Laviolette. Dude, at least they didn't get Irish. So Oh man, wow, this is insane.
Dude, this run on shortstops has been
crazy.
generational, in my opinion.
So it tells
This
you
is
that like
nuts.
these teams love their shortstops. That's insane. Wow. But hey, I think that's what this probably fits their mold. I mean, yeah, this, yeah.
Is that
Ja-
8 shortstops in the first
I'm looking
18
at it right
picks?
now. Yeah, I'm searching it up right now. It's insane. Deep,
That's 8
wow, this
shortstops.
stops. That's crazy, dude. It's just
All right, I like
Tom,
this.
any
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
3 things that he can do. Number 1, got some sources.
Do you think
Clearly-
it's like everyone else is doing it, we should do it kind of thing? Or?
It's you could say, okay, they're doing it, I'm going to do it too. Or
Yeah.
it's like it reminds you of the 1983 NFL draft that went from Elway to Marino.
Yeah, Mike Hazen.
Crazy.
Yeah, Mike Hazen's got to be seeing something here to where like we're gonna get. I mean, again, like lefty bat here, shortstop, dude. Like, yeah, really good hit tool. They're showing clutch. That's great, but like, I'm wondering what's going on with Ike Irish. Is there
I
like
think it's
again
a ground ball. It's got to be the
ground
ground
ball,
ball,
yeah. But I feel like if you're in like San Diego or Boston, that would be a good pick for Irish there because it's a little bit better to hit the ball off the ground there, and especially Fenway. But man, like wow. But I mean the Orioles, they're going to get a great pick either way. I feel like they're just going to get somebody that is awesome, which is great for them. But yeah, again, we're in the final minutes here before we start heading out here tonight. We just want to appreciate everyone for coming on in. We love you guys. Guys, we got our guy Ethan Holiday. We thought we've done the impossible, as we would say. So 178 people in the live stream tonight. Shout out to you guys.
It's a holiday, everybody. It's a holiday.
Yeah, go and celebrate. It's a holiday. Go buy your Ethan Holiday jerseys.
Cheers.
I'll be buying mine
It's
when
not
they
beer. It's
yeah.
soda.
Yeah, soda.
Probiotic soda.
Family friendly channel. I'm gonna drink my Mountain Dew.
Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. And the White Sox got their guy all around. Good stuff for the Rockies and the White Sox here.
Yeah. So again, one last shout out to everybody for coming on in. White Sox Now people, for those watching on Instagram and on X. We love you guys. Thank you for coming on in, and happy for you guys for getting Billy Carlson, the shortstop. For you guys, we're happy with both sides. I mean, this has been a fun day. It's for both sides. I think both of our teams minor league system got incredibly better. So there's a lot to be excited about. So again, stay tuned to our Instagram pages for White Sox Now, Rockies Now. Follow us if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more content and for more information on some of the drafted players for both teams. On behalf of myself, Adam, and Tom, thank you all so much for the love and support. 177 people in here. Crazy. That is a new record here at Rockies Now. Thank you for all the love, and we give the love all back to you. As always, folks, go Rocks. And Ethan Holiday, World Series MVP.
And White Sox today.
And go White Sox. Billy Carlson. Welcome.
Let's go.